Hey guys, welcome back to Total Tailgating at NTP. We've been away a while, but we are back. We're gonna do a quick video for you, and I thought today I'm gonna do something in light of, well, it's like week 4 in the NFL, and my team, the Packers, has a ton of injury problems. So today we are going to be doing the Packer pulled hammy sandwich. We got more pulled hammies on this team than I know what to do with, and way more than is fair at week 4. So here's what we're gonna need for this, guys. We are going to need a nice hot grill with the flat top on it. You can't do this. This is a sliced meat, deli meat recipe, so you can't throw it on the grill. We've got the cast iron, the flat iron, ripping hot, just as hot as we can get it going. But the thing about this meal is, folks, if you're on your way to tailgating and you got behind, stop by your local deli. We got this from Metcalf's, and I want to give a shout out to Kathleen at Metcalf's. You are awesome. Helped us get ready, get all the things we needed for this to get some really delicious ham. And this is just simple ham. It's not smoked. It's not honey cured. We're going to add all the flavor back with some veggies and with a chipotle honey mustard that we're going to do. So the beauty of this is everything is cooked. You got cheese, you got cooked meat, all you got to do is grill up the vegetables. You can literally, you'll see, make these sandwiches really, really quick in very short order. So we're going to throw one of these together. What you need then is you need your ham, and we're making big sandwiches. You can see the hoagie rolls are quite large. We're doing almost a pound of meat on these things, guys. It's a serious grilled ham sandwich. We've got Swiss cheese with it. You can do your Wisconsin cheddar, whatever you want. Again, this is a Packer pulled hammy sandwich. And down here, we've got our veggies. This, of course, is completely up to you. We're gonna make these to order right now. We do onions, mushrooms, green peppers. In the guys around the room, we've got JR is here with us doing some camera work. He likes it all the way, just like me.
Oh yeah, load it up.
That's right. Jonah is here as well. He doesn't want those green peppers. I don't know. What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
And Devin is a no onion man because he wants to kiss his girlfriend later tonight, apparently. And so, hey, you can make him to order. But guys, this is super quick to make. Now, you've seen me use this in the past. This is my favorite setup. It's the scraper spatula setup. It's a two-handed deal. I use it all the time. I use it for everything. It's not necessarily the best setup for everything, but let me tell you one thing, it is the setup for the flat iron grill, all right? So all we gotta do is make sure our grill is hot, slap some meat on. Now this thing is gonna pile up with meat because again, this is a pound of meat right now, and my grill may even cool down a little bit, but this is a Packer pulled hammy sandwich, folks. Now let me show you how this is done. So what we're doing is we're not actually cutting the meat so much. We're really just setting the scraper down and pulling it apart a little bit. You can see that really close. We're making a Packer pulled hammy sandwich, and you can do this with roast beef. You can do it with turkey. You can do it with chicken and make all kinds of delicious sandwiches. Then I'm just gonna pick it all up, give it a rotate, give it a little flip, and do it all again. Now, once I've broken this up a little bit, and those of you that have been to Philadelphia to have a Philadelphia cheesesteak, this is very much a Philadelphia cheesesteak style of a sandwich, made on a flat iron, using the double spatula, and very, very fast. So all I need now, before I forget actually, we're gonna throw this bun on there, get that toasted, get that bun toasting, and now all we gotta do is throw in all the veggies we need. And this one's gonna go all the way across the sandwich, so I can just throw on some onions, mushrooms, some green peppers on that for this one. And this thing is filling up our grill right now. I love it. And as you can see, we are in Madison, Wisconsin right now. We're gonna be going, Devin is here with us. Got us tickets to the Badger game. We're Wisconsin boys. We are loving that right now. And you can see now, I did not cut this meat that much, but you can actually use this spatula setup to virtually dice your veggies. You can chop them a little bit, you can chop them a lot, and you can see how fast it is. Now, if you were in Philadelphia, you would see them pick up the roll and just slide the meat right onto it. We're not gonna do it that way this time. What we're gonna do is make sure we get a mix on this. And the reason for that is we just don't have enough room. This is a tiny, listen, we are on about, a 10 by 6 patio right now, and we're doing all this right here. It's not gonna take any time. Now, all I gotta do is lay this meat out. This is gonna be huge, I'm loving it. Lay this meat out with the veggies, and you can make sure you clean your spatulas off like that, and lay the cheese on, guys. cheese melted sandwich done. This is about a 2-minute job. I'm gonna be doing 3 of these in about 6-8 minutes. That's all it takes, guys. With the cooked meats in particular, you're gonna be doing really fast work on a flat iron grill. If you can get someone to make you sirloin that's cut ultra thin, you can do the Philly cheesesteak in the same way. Put on whatever veggies you want, and of course, if you're doing a Philly cheesesteak, get ready for an argument because you're gonna get tons of them. Now, to get this off the grill, I'm gonna give this just a little more time to get that cheese to melt.
This is great for if you're running behind or if you
Yep.
are going to the game last minute.
If you're going to the game last minute and you just want to stop at the grocery store, but you still want to have something that's really good. Now, because this is a large sandwich, I'm going to have to break my cheese just a little bit or let it melt a little bit more. And now you can see how this works. You just lay it in the corner and push with the spatula, just like that. It's quick, fast, done. That's the way I like it, and also delicious. That's the most important part, right? All right, so let's get a little bit of this off. I want to make sure that nobody runs out of green peppers and Devin doesn't get, or Jonah doesn't accidentally get any in there. Devin, you might get an onion in it too. Those are hard to find. He's a man, he's good. He's good with that. But again, one more bun. About, this is insane, about a ½ pound of meat. I love it. And one thing we might run into is the grill cooling down a little bit. You do want your grill to be nice and hot, okay? And again, one of the things, if this is cold, like ours is basically tempered. We talk a lot about tempering your meat. You should be tempering your meat. This again is cooked. If you're at the tailgating, site or at the site of the sporting event, it's probably going to be warmed up a little bit. If it came out of the fridge, make sure and let it heat. Just give it a flip. It's super easy. Let it heat through before you start the chopping process. But again, as soon as you start the chopping process, you're going to be cooking it all the way through. The thing you're going to run into is the more you cook it by chopping, the more chopped it's going to get. And that's all. So it's a total taste thing. Some people like it chopped, minced really fine. Other people like bigger chunks. And we're doing just a Packer pulled hammy sandwich. So we're not tearing it up too much. But you can see how fast this can go. It's not a long, extended job. This could be good right there if you like it nice and thick like that. But I like to give it one across. And keep in mind, this makes a little noise out there too. You're going to be entertaining people as you walk by. As they walk by. You're not going to be entertaining people as you walk by because you're going to be here at the grill, okay? All right, now what do we want on this one? We got Jonah with no green peppers. All right, so he's going to have some onions on there. And I'm going to give you a little more because it needs probably more. We always had to be skimpy at the restaurants. But no green peppers, a little bit of onions. And you can sit there and entertain people and make these to order. We're just kind of throwing them out there. All right, and again, dice up your veggies if you want. If you don't want, just leave them on there. If you want to grill them out and you want to warm them up a little more, warm them up. Throw a lid on them. But then you just roll it, turn it over, make sure it's mixed. And this thing's really ready for its cheese. All of this meat is pre-cooked, and that's one of the reasons we're doing it this way, because as soon as we roll film, as soon as we get done, we're gonna be eating really fast, okay? Now, it isn't the cleanest way to do it, I will say that, but if you have a bigger cast iron skillet, that helps as well. For some reason, you can see our Swiss cheese, every single one of them is just like this little tiny hole in the Swiss cheese. What's up with that? Devin, was that you? That was you? All right, cool. All right, and I probably, yeah, and you can see, like, really with this one, there wouldn't probably be any way to do 2 at a time. I got a little burn edge on that. It's another use for this. If you have anything like that happens, which does at times, and you want to get rid of it, this will work. Just wring a little bit of that off of there. And again, because this is basically a double sandwich, this is a large, is what this is pretty much as far as I'm concerned. Flatten the bread out a little bit. We're gonna need to separate it 2 parts, and all you're gonna do is push it together and drop it in and then push it off just like that. Whoops, didn't mean to make that sound. That's kind of annoying. Push it together, drop that in, and look how that lays into that sandwich, no problem at all, all right? So now we got some mushrooms on there, we got some more onions on there, so we're gonna clean those off for Devin's sake, because he's up next.
A little piece of meat dies every time a piece of ham falls off the sandwich.
Well, this is the thing. Here's the thing, guys. It's great for like grabbing little snacks because you're the cook and you see this happen, right? And you get to grab all the little things that don't make it. Now, the other thing you can do is kind of like, you can actually, oh, I forgot about this. I don't know if I can still do this. But we used to pick them up and toss them and stuff like that. We always threw these things. This was the thing you had to toss around all the time. All right, one more sandwich. Let's get some bread on. Some meat. I didn't use quite all that. We want to leave some. We'll use that. Devin, I'm sure, will eat that at some point. Meat, I'm going to let that heat through a little bit. Now, while we're doing that, let's talk about this sauce before this last one is done. And Devin, I'm going to do no onions for you. And the only thing I'm missing is Tim might be coming by. Should we just go ahead and roll with it and let him?
Let's go ahead and roll.
Yeah. He can man up or he can starve, right?
Exactly.
And you get the rest. All right. Like that? Now the sauce that we've chosen for this is very traditional, right? Honey mustard is the thing, right? But we added a little bit of a twist because basically we're getting smoked by injuries right now. So for the Packer pulled hammy sandwich, we've got just a honey mustard with a little chipotle spice to it, okay? So it's got a little smokiness, it's got a tiny bit of heat. All this is about 3/4 of a cup. You can double this recipe, by the way. We just made enough for us. 3/4 of a cup of regular, cheap yellow mustard. Throw in a couple tablespoons of honey. Take about 2 teaspoons of the adobo sauce from your can of chipotles that we've talked about a million times. And this is absolutely fantastic. Put it in a squeeze bottle. You're ready to go. Let's go ahead and get some of that on there. And now because I use chipotle, it's probably going to clog my bottle because I didn't blend it. So we're going to get a blow here, and that's okay. Let's do that. Oh, yeah. Let's see if it hits the camera. That's the question. And probably the best thing is to tap it out a little bit. There we go. You can put as much as you want. It's not hot. You can heat it up. You can tone it down. You can add more honey, make it sweeter. You can add more chipotle, make it smokier and a little hotter. All right? This sucker is ready to get cut up. And again, just roll it one time is often good. Let it flip. We're going to just pull that apart. This is probably the smallest grill I've made something like this on. It's kind of interesting. And folks, we wish all of your NFL teams well, as long as they're not playing our team, I guess. And hope you're enjoying the football season so far. We're getting, right into college football now, which is really great. I haven't had a chance to go to a Badger game. That's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. Having a great time on a beautiful night. This is a perfect, idyllic, is it not, guys? Idyllic fall night in Wisconsin right now. It is absolutely beautiful. Very glad for Devin's hospitality, for JR driving. I drove. Jonah hasn't driven quite yet, I guess, but probably get caught in. Yeah, Jonah was the mix master. He took care of the music on the way. I'm going to dice these green peppers up a little bit for Devin. Try and make sure he gets them. Turn it over. We're going to mix those in just a little bit. And again, keep cleaning your spatulas. You have a lot of control even on a small surface. Look at how much meat we're using. But with this setup, you can actually move this out and get it to fit exactly the way you want it. I want to check this bread because I'm hoping I don't get what I got on the last one. That's about right. Throw on some cheese. And again, in about 10 minutes, you can have everybody eating. This will feed 6 people, guys. It's a ½ pound each, We're probably going to eat closer to a pound each, but this will feed a lot of people fast. And I'm going to let this cheese melt for just a little bit longer. All right, I'm going to close this for just a second. And that's basically it, guys. It doesn't get much easier than this, all right? You get a little smokiness from the charcoal. You don't get as much as you would with a grilled meal. But you can get the smoked ham if you want the smoked ham. Get the honey cured ham if you think that would go well. You can add bacon to this if you really want to go hog wild. But it's completely up to you. It's up to you what veggies you want to put on here. But mainly, just keep in mind, if you have either extremely thin cut sirloin steak or pre-cooked turkey, pre-cooked ham, pre-cooked chicken, all of those are going to make a meal in just a minute on this. And again, this thing is ready to go. Make sure and clean your spatula, just like that. And with that, why don't we take a look and see what we got here.
Hit that with some sauce.
Yeah, let's hit that with some sauce. We forgot the sauce. You can't forget the sauce. Yeah. And there'll be more. Folks can add that as they wish. Let's give one of these a cut. I'm going to pull this one off. And let's give one of these a cut while we're at it. Actually, let's not give them a cut. Is that not a beautiful sandwich? That's a thing of beauty right there. We've got the grill, the bread is toasted. You got this big, that's a big, big sandwich right there. All right. You can't beat that with a stick, let me tell you. How about a pickle with that? That'll probably do. Now, you could do fries with this, of course. You can do anything you want. We are just going to be simple. Again, remember, we are mocking this up as if we got behind. We are not out on time. We just want to eat and go watch some football. We're just going to throw some cheap old potato chips, which are delicious. From the day that you are old enough to have teeth and chew them, they are fantastic. Well, guys, that is our sandwich. And that is our show. I want to thank you for watching. If you like us, subscribe on Facebook, click that little alert button so you can get alerted when our shows come on. And also, if you want to become a Patreon patron of us, jump on and help us out, and we will hopefully accomplish our goal of bringing you more such recipes. I've had a great time, guys. It's been a long time since we had a chance to talk to you. I appreciate being back. Love you guys. We'll talk to you again soon. I'm going to say go Pack. Don't hate on me. But go Pack, go Bucky Badger, and we're ready for some football, guys. Have a good night.
Packer Nation worldwide.